Fans have always respected Brat and Judy's love because of their perseverance and ability to overcome adversity. But now that idyllic image appears to be crumbling as startling accusations have emerged, leaving their supporters and the general public incredulous. According to Brat, Judy is allegedly attempting to turn their son against her. This is not simply another celebrity drama. Rather, it is a very emotional and personal conflict that is taking place in front of us. What led to these claims, and how will this family handle this crisis? Let's start with the explosive information right away. Everyone was captivated by Brat and Judy's love story at first. Their romance developed into a strong partnership, and they both publicly celebrated their journey together, becoming a symbol of strength and demonstrating that fans were ecstatic. When the couple revealed they were growing their family by welcoming their son into the world, seemed to strengthen their bond and prove that real love could shine even brighter in the face of hardship. Their family life became an inspiration, particularly for people who appreciated their candor and dedication to creating a life full of love and pleasure. Genuineness. The arrival of their kid added a new dimension to their relationship. And for a while, every moment they shared, from moving interviews to glimpses of their daily lives, painted an image of a couple who had found their rhythm. Nothing seemed to be able to break their foundation, but as we all know, looks can be misleading. The new accusations made by Brat have damaged Harmony's reputation, and she has accused Judy of attempting to distance their son from her, a move that has reportedly caused indignation, perplexity, and a flurry of conjecture. These claims were revealed via social media posts, cryptic remarks, and possibly even leaks from people close to it is difficult to conceive what may have caused such a sharp turn of events. But Brat's statements definitely allude to a deep rift between the two that may have been boiling beneath the surface for a long time. According to several insiders, unresolved personal issues between Brat and Judy may be the root cause of this. While some hypothesize that the strain of juggling their jobs and families may have contributed. Regardless of the cause, it's evident that this issue is much more complicated than it first seems. And the emotional impact of these accusations cannot be denied, particularly when you take into account the possible effects on their son or any youngster caught in the middle of. At such a young age, he should be surrounded by love and security rather than the stress of a family argument, which raises concerns about how this issue might be handled. Parental conflict can be extremely perplexing and emotionally destructive. Determine his connection with both parents in the future. Will he be able to keep close ties with both of them, or will this dispute cause long-term rifts? These claims are more than simply a challenge. They go right to the heart of who she is as a parent. Her emotional reaction to this circumstance reveals a great deal about the suffering and annoyance. One can't help but wonder how Judy is feeling about all of this, given that her relationship with her son may be in jeopardy. Has she responded to these accusations? And if so, what does it tell us about her viewpoint? Another element of drama is added by the involvement of family and close friends. While some may be attempting to mediate and reconcile the two sides, others may be openly or privately taking sides. Dynamics can frequently intensify conflicts, particularly when feelings are running high. It's important to think about if attempts have been made to settle these matters amicably, or whether the dispute is bound to unfold in public. Fans of the public eye have also been ready to comment on the matter. Fans have expressed their sadness on social media in many ways, from shock and despair to fierce loyalty to one side or the other. The notion that this once admired couple could be going through such hardship has many speculating and formulating theories about what could have caused this situation. There may be hidden conflicts or outside forces at work, or is this merely two individuals struggling to manage the intricacies of family life while constantly in the spotlight? Fan ideas have varied from the believable to the fantastical, with some even speculating that stress from a job are outside these suggestions. Whether based on fact or speculation, have sparked a discussion regarding the potential reasons behind the couple's difficulties. while some fans express worry over the effects of some claim that the difficulties of balancing prominent occupations with family life have put an excessive amount of strain on their lives, while others point to personal or professional concerns that may be at play. Relationship, others speculate that other factors, including friends or work acquaintances, might have contributed to the rift between Brat and Judy. It serves as a reminder of how devoted people are to Judy and Brat. Narrative demonstrates the influence they've had on their supporters, who have been following the couple's journey for years and cheering for their happiness. However, this emotional commitment may make it difficult to distinguish between public, while the court of public opinion may offer a lot of drama. It also poses questions, making it more difficult for those engaged to manage their personal lives without feeling the burden of ongoing scrutiny regarding how this circumstance can impact the couple's future on a personal and professional level. There are a number of potential consequences to take into account. One of these is that the dispute could turn into a full-fledged court battle. Custody disputes that are handled in courtrooms as opposed to behind closed doors could make an already difficult situation even more complicated. Particularly when they are in the public glare, custody disputes can be drawn out, and if Brat and Judy are unable to work out their disagreements, the legal system's rigid rules and processes may not provide the flexibility required to handle the situation's emotional complexities. Outside of court, the process could take months or even years, with both parties battling for what they think is best for their son. Another possible result is that, despite the present situation, there may be room for reconciliation. There might still be space for the couple to heal and understand one another. Family counseling or mediation could provide a way to resolve the conflict where both parties could join together to prioritize their son's welfare above all else. But it's uncertain if either side is amenable to that notion. Emotions are strong, and when trust is damaged, the prospect of cooperating, particularly with a mediator's help, might seem intimidating. However, if both Judy and Brat are prepared to make the required efforts to mend their relationship, it may lead to a more cooperative co-parenting dynamic in the event that this scenario does turn into a more public conflict. In addition to having a substantial impact on their son's upbringing, the possible fallout might have an impact on Brat and Judy's public image careers. They have both left behind legacies that transcend their private lives, and this dispute could eclipse the accomplishments of Judy, who has a prosperous career of her own, and Brat, who is a well-respected figure in the music industry. They have worked hard for years to develop their public identities. Effort and commitment, depending on how this argument is resolved, the public's opinion of them could be drastically changed. If the dispute persists in the media, it could eclipse their professional reputation, while their achievements and public perceptions may suffer as a result. It's important to think about how they could use this experience to promote greater awareness of and assistance to other families dealing with comparable difficulties. The many people can identify with the pressure of juggling a prominent career with family obligations. And Brat and Judy's story could be used as a platform to increase awareness of the difficulties that many couples have. Should utilize their circumstance to highlight the challenges of co-parenting in the face of public scrutiny and push for further resources and assistance for other couples dealing with comparable situations. Even though this may seem like a daunting undertaking, among their personal difficulties, it might provide them with a means of transforming their experience into something constructive for other people. Fans are now doubting everything about Brat after this startling revelation. Is the relationship between the accusations have revealed the intricacies of their lives, serving as a reminder that even the most solid partnerships may encounter unforeseen difficulties and that relationships are never static. Seemingly rock-solid people can have vulnerable moments. For fans who have followed Judy and Brat for years, this revelation could feel like a kind of betrayal because they have put so much money into the contentment of the couple. But for others, it may serve as a reminder that relationships, particularly Those in the public eye are difficult and might contain challenges that aren't always apparent. External parties, while the custody battle and accusations surrounding the couple's relationship are extremely serious. It is evident as this story progresses that there are no simple solutions and that everyone concerned must find a way to go forward. Additionally, they reflect broader cultural issues, including the emotional toll of public scrutiny, the difficulties of co-parenting, and the expectations of fame. It's simple to believe that well-known people are flawless, but in the end, they are just like everyone else, dealing with the same difficulties and hardships that many people have in their personal lives, even though dubbed Brat's future may not be assured. Judy and their "no matter what happens, it is crucial to see the humanity behind the headlines and approach the situation with hope that it will be addressed in a way that permits all parties to move on with their lives." Narrative with empathy, since they are people coping with extremely sensitive personal issues. The complexity of their circumstances extends well beyond the public drama and conjecture. As this story develops, we can only hope that Judy and Brat, as well as their kid, will discover a way forward that provides them healing and serenity. What are your thoughts on these accusations? Judy is making a concerted effort to turn their kid. Are you opposed to Brat, or is there another aspect to this tale more complex than first glances? Share your remarks in the space provided below. And let's remember to continue the conversation. If you enjoy this video, please subscribe to the channel and disable notifications so that there are no updates on this that you miss. Escalating drama and additional breaking news, we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you soon. In the upcoming video,